Welcome to the KZGN News. Today we'll bring you news from the Kern Valley, Water District, Kern County Fireworks Ban in Parks, and much more.
From the Rademacher Hills to Bee Mountain and the mighty Sierras, Ridgecrest to Inyo Kern and China Lake, this is your news for the Indian Wells Valley with the KZGN News crew.
Thanks for joining us for the news. I'm Tom Wicknick. Here's news affecting Ridgecrest and the Indian Wells Valley. Well, how about that storm last night? Rain, lightning, winds. Looks like Keith, our KZGN weather guy, hit it perfect with his prediction yesterday in his weather report. We'll get details in a few minutes from him. In news from Sacramento, in a historic decision that could reverberate nationwide, Governor Jerry Brown on Tuesday signed a bill mandating almost all California school children to be fully vaccinated, regardless of their parents' personal or religious beliefs. By signing Senate Bill 277 into law, Brown pushed the Golden State, long a bastion of liberal vaccination exemptions, into an odd political alliance with two conservative states, Mississippi and West Virginia. Until Tuesday, they were the only states that permitted medical exemptions as the sole legitimate reason to sidestep vaccinations. The science is clear that vaccinations dramatically protect children against a number of infectious and dangerous diseases, Brown wrote in his signing message. While it's true that no medical intervention is without risk, the evidence shows that immunization powerfully benefits and protects the community. But the governor also noted that the legislation had specifically amended SB 277 to exempt children from immunizations whenever their physician concludes that there are circumstances, including but not limited to family medical history, for which the physician does not recommend immunization. Still, opponents who have rallied against the bill at the state capitol, arguing ferociously that the legislation violates their parental rights, vowed both to sue the state and take the case to the California voters. Their plans are to take an initiative directly to the voters to stop this new law. The law doesn't take effect until July of next year. In news about the NFL coming to Los Angeles, Mayor Eric Garcetti met with officials from the San Diego Chargers and Oakland Raiders on Tuesday. The meeting was to discuss the possible return of one or more NFL franchises to the Los Angeles area. Chargers chairman Dean Spanos and Raiders owner Mark Davis requested the meeting with the mayor. In a prepared statement, Millman said Garcetti would welcome a team anywhere in the Los Angeles area. He added that the mayor's office is mindful that the Chargers, Raiders, and St. Louis Rams are still actively discussing stadium deals in their current cities, and the NFL has not yet approved a team moving to the Los Angeles area. Millman said the meeting was not held to talk about a potential football site in downtown Los Angeles or within city limits. The city and AG had an agreement for a construction of a stadium adjacent to the Los Angeles Convention Center, but were unable to lure an NFL team to the site. The Chargers and Raiders are working jointly on a possible stadium in Carson if the teams can't reach stadium deals in their respective cities. Rams owner Stan Kroenke is moving forward with a planned stadium on the site of the former Hollywood Park racetrack in Inglewood. Let's hope that all this posturing isn't just a ruse for the teams to get what they want from their current cities. Hopefully at least one of these deals will come together. Well, the Kern River claims another life. June 27, 2015, at about 7:10 p.m., Kern County Sheriff's deputies from the Kern Valley substation responded to a report of a body found in the Kern River near Remington Hot Springs. Deputies followed the reporting party to a location about 200 yards upriver from the hot springs and located what appeared to be a decomposed body in the middle of the river. Due to the terrain and darkness setting in, a decision was made to initiate recovery efforts the following morning. On June 28th at about 8 a.m., volunteers with the Kern Valley Search and Rescue Unit responded to the site and were able to recover the body, which was in a state of decomposition. The body was airlifted out of the area due to the terrain. The coroner's office took custody of the body and will be conducting an autopsy to determine the identity of the decedent and determine the cause and manner of death. If anyone has information on this case, they are asked to call the Sheriff's Office at 661-861-3110. In another water death in the Kern Valley, on June 27th at approximately 6:30 p.m., Kern Valley deputies responded to a report of a missing swimmer in Lake Isabel. A 38-year-old man had swum out to an island near the auxiliary dam in the boat launch. As he attempted to swim back to shore, friends saw the man struggling. They lost sight of him and contacted the sheriff's department. Deputies supported by members of the Kern Valley, Bakersfield search and rescue teams, a sheriff's air support helicopter, Lake Patrol, and Fish and Game began searching for the man. To this point, the search has been unsuccessful. One Lake Patrol boat and one search and rescue boat equipped with sonar continued to search for the swimmer throughout the night. Additional teams joined the search the next morning. Then on June 29, 2015, at about 3 p.m., Kern County Sheriff's Office search and rescue volunteers located a body in Lake Isabel near an area where the swimmer is believed to have drowned on July 27th. The body was recovered by the search and rescue team. The coroner office took custody of the decedent. The decedent was later positively identified as 37-year-old Robert Garcia from Bakersfield, the swimmer who had been reported missing on June 27th. An autopsy will be performed to determine the cause and manner of death. Everyone is reminded to respect the Kern River and the lake water. Wear life jackets. Never swim alone. Always use proper swimming attire and equipment. And with the 4th of July weekend coming, don't drink and swim either. Here's a story about road construction news from the Indian Wells Valley Water District. They just released an advisory notice of a temporary water outage and traffic disruption on Down Street to begin today, July 1st. They will be replacing a water main on South Down Street from Ridgecrest Boulevard to Upjohn. A temporary water outage and traffic disruption will occur. Construction must be conducted for various service line replacements in preparation for the city's upcoming road construction project. Water crews will be in the area beginning today. You may experience periodic and temporary outages during the hours of 6:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Crews will be working hard to keep you in water and keeping outages as short as possible. However, please be advised there are no predetermined times for outages, and unforeseen circumstances may extend stated outage time periods. There is also the possibility of air in water lines. The Water District says the common occurrence can be corrected by running cold water faucets until the air is completely gone. Along with water outages, area traffic will be limited to local traffic only during construction hours. If you must come and go from the area during construction, please be mindful to follow flagman instructions. Flagmen will be directing local traffic on the safest way to proceed through the construction area. The Indian Wells Valley Water District regrets any inconvenience this construction may cause. Construction completion is expected by July 31st. Your patience is greatly appreciated. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact Jason Lillian at 760-384-8414 or Travis Reed at 760-793-1175 during construction hours. For your safety and the workers' safety, you are advised to avoid the area at all if possible. Stay tuned for news from the Ridgecrest Police Department when we come back. Welcome back. Last Friday evening, the Ridgecrest Police Department held another DUI and driver's license checkpoint. It was held between the hours of 7 p.m. and 3 a.m. The Ridgecrest Police Department considers the use of DUI driver's license checkpoints and DUI saturation patrols effective in detecting and removing impaired drivers from the road. The checkpoint and saturation patrol are funded by a grant from the Office of Traffic Safety through the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. The statistics from this checkpoint provide the following information. A total of 532 vehicles were screened during the checkpoint. Of those, 3 people were given field sobriety tests. 2 of those persons were arrested for DUI. Also, 1 ticket for CVC 12500 or operating a motor vehicle without a license was issued as well. If you're going to drink, do not drive. And equally important, don't get into a vehicle with a driver who has been drinking. Plan ahead and designate a non-drinking driver. Report drunk drivers. Call 911. For more information, contact Officer Lloyd at 760-499-5100. Last week, the Kern County Supervisors meeting, they voted to ban all fireworks from county parks. This includes safe and sane fireworks. This ordinance is in effect immediately. This does not apply to professional permitted fireworks displays. The County Parks Department cited fires started in parks in previous years. They had 2 parks catch fire in the Bakersfield area and 1 catch fire in Tehachapi last year. Their big concern this year is that they've even cut back on watering even more, leaving parks drier than ever before. The penalty for using fireworks in a prohibited area is a $500 fine, 6 months in jail, or both. Safe and Sane fireworks are now on sale. Parents need to make sure and supervise their children's use of these fireworks and don't set them off in county parks. KZGN field reporter Tanya Pyle files this important story. July is Purple Ribbon Month. Purple Ribbon Month is all about keeping kids safe in and around motor vehicles. It is a message Kern County Department of Human Services shares, with support from First Five Kern as well as our local public safety and community partners. Purple Ribbon Month launches in memory of Caitlin Marie Russell. Events hope to raise public awareness about Caitlin's law, passed in 2001, making a citable offense of parents leaving children under age 6 unattended in a motor vehicle without supervision of someone at least 12 years of age. The law was named for 6-month-old Caitlin Marie Russell, who died August 15, 2000, after being left behind in a hot car by a caregiver. July is Purple Ribbon Month in the memory of Caitlin and all the children who have lost their lives to preventable injuries in and around cars. The effort serves to educate and increase public awareness regarding all dangers of leaving children unattended in or around motor vehicles. Already this year, at least 7 children have died due to hypothermia nationwide, including our first California tragedy in Pomona, California. Stay tuned for events in July that will demonstrate how quickly cars heat up, dangers of backover accidents, and child car seat inspections. National Heat Stroke Prevention Day, Friday, July 31st, when Kern County teams will with Save Kids Worldwide to raise awareness in a social media campaign about heat stroke deaths of children in vehicles. KZGN will keep you informed as additional events are held throughout the month of July. All individuals and organizations are encouraged to play a role in making Kern County a better place for families. For more information, contact Heidi Carter Escudero at 661-633-7104. And just as important, do not leave any pets in vehicles either. The police department is getting daily reports from concerned citizens noticing pets in cars while the owners go into stores. Pets are being discovered in parking lots by Stater Brothers, Albertsons, and Walmart. Pets left in vehicles is a violation of the California Vehicle Code. Cracking the windows open a couple inches in a car does not provide adequate ventilation. When it's 100 degrees outside, the inside car temperature can hit 135 degrees or more very quickly. So do not leave your pets in a vehicle. Now here's what will go on at the fairgrounds this Saturday to celebrate the 4th of July. The Ridgecrest Lions Club invites everyone to come out to the Desert Empire Fairgrounds the evening of July 4th and celebrate our nation's birthday. Gates open at 6 p.m. with the fireworks display starting approximately at 9 p.m. There will be a DJ playing music, plus food and drinks will be available from the Knights of Columbus, the Shaved Ice Shack, the Friends of the Fair, and JoJo's Food Wagon. Parking shall be $2 per vehicle, and this parking fee is a fundraiser for the Boy Scouts to go to camp. The Ridgecrest Exchange Club will be handing out U.S. flags at the entry gate, and there will be a donation canister available to help with the cost of the $20,000 fireworks show. Please consider a donation of $1 per person. The Lions shall hold their Great Duck Drop prior to the fireworks show, and tickets are $5 each. There will be a first and secondary prize given out with prize amounts depending on how many tickets are sold. The Lions shall also be selling patriotic novelties to help with the cost of the fireworks. Come on out and bring your blankets and lawn chairs. Bring a game or a beach ball to share with your neighbor. This is a family fun community event. For more information, contact Lion Steve Morgan at 760-977-2600. Now in KZGN's continuous effort to provide news and information you've asked for, here are today's local gas prices. Well, prices are generally steady since Monday's report. As of this morning, Ridgecrest is ranging from $3.25 to $3.89. Lancaster is going from $3.25 to $3.69. The LA Valley area is $3.27 to $3.47, and the Bishop area $3.62 to $3.75. We have 5 stations coming in at the $3.25 figure. Tune in with us Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for updates. We at KZGN always suggest you shop locally to support our local economy. Remember, when you pay any sales tax out of town, you are helping those cities pave their streets instead of here. Stay tuned for weather and sports when we come back. Thanks for staying with us. Let's go to Keith for the weather.
Thank you, Tom. From the National Weather Service, a slow-moving front will bring multiple rounds of thunderstorms across parts of the Missouri River Valley and into the mid-Mississippi and Tennessee River valleys. Local flooding from heavy rains can be expected in some areas, so flash flood watches are in effect. And for our temperatures across the nation, Carolinas came in at 87 today, Arkansas 90 degrees, Kansas 97, Wyoming 88 degrees, New Mexico 90, Arizona 100, and Los Angeles at 72. Now for our forecast here in the IWV. Tonight we still have a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy with a low around 82, breezy with a southwest wind 15 to 25 miles per hour. On Thursday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny and hot, with a high near 104, south-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. Thursday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy with a low around 80 degrees, southwest wind 10 miles per hour. On Friday, chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly sunny and hot with a high near 104, south-southwest wind 5 miles per hour. Friday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy with a low around 80, west wind 5 to 15 miles per hour. And for Saturday, Independence Day, chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly sunny and hot with a high near 103, west-southwest wind 5 miles per hour. And that is a look at your forecast for the IWV. Now back to Tom and the rest of your KZGN news.
Thanks, Keith. Let's go to Tom Heck for sports.
A very pleasant Wednesday afternoon to everybody. Let's start with the Angels. Another win last night in Anaheim. They have now won 4 games straight. They beat the Yankees for the second consecutive night. Andrew Heaney had his first major league start and only gave up 2 hits. He went 7 innings. Joe Smith came in for the 8th, and Houston Street came in for the 9th, and they closed the deal. Angels 2 and the Yankees 1. Luis Pujols, another home run. He now has 25 on the year. He leads the majors. And also last night with a home run, Eric Ibar, his 4th of the year. Same 2 teams today in Anaheim. Houston beats Kansas City 4-0. Houston now has won 2 straight over Kansas City. Houston leads the West over the Angels by 4 games, and Kansas City still leading the Central. The Dodgers last night, it took them 10 innings out in Phoenix, but they beat the Arizona Diamondbacks 6-4. The Dodgers now have a 1.5 game lead. The Giants lose in Florida. They get beat by the Marlins 5-3. Seems that just when the Giants come close, they usually just start to fade and fall apart again. The Dodgers just have a way to stay ahead of the Giants. The Cubs win. They shut out the Mets 1-0. Washington playing really good right now. They beat Atlanta 6-1. It took 15 innings, but Pittsburgh manages to beat Detroit 5-4 in the Steel City. Minnesota beats the Reds 8-5. The Twins had lost 4 straight. They're now back on the winning road a little bit. White Sox beat St. Louis 2-1, a rare loss for the Cardinals, the best record in Major League Baseball. Up in Oakland last night, it was Colorado 2 and the Oakland A's won. The A's, Bob Melvin, having a tough season. They actually got off to a horrendous start. Then they won 8 games in a row, and now they have lost 5 of 6 games. Seattle shuts out the poor, helpless Padres 5-0. That coaching change in San Diego, Pat Murphy. I like Pat Murphy. Did a great job at Arizona State. He was the AAA manager in Las Vegas for San Diego. He was brought up to manage the team 2 weeks ago. Hasn't helped at all. Boston beat the Toronto Blue Jays 4-3. Boy, the East is just wild. There are 5 teams within 2.5 games of each other. The Red Sox in last place, but they're making ground on everybody right now. They're back to within 7.5 games. So don't count the Red Sox out. Cleveland 6, the Rays 2, Texas 8, Baltimore 6. The Rangers now have won 4 straight games, trying to keep pace with Houston and the Angels. And Milwaukee beats the poor Phillies 4-3. Ryan Sandberg resigned last week. Okay, World Cup soccer. USA will be in the championship game. They defeat Germany last night 2-0. What a start for USA women's soccer as we go into the new seasons. All right, over the weekend at the Saracoso annual basketball tournament for boys high school, the Lone Pine Eagles defeated a Las Vegas All-Star team. Brad Green, more than likely on his way to UC Irvine. led everyone in scoring. Green, about 6'9", he's the senior now for the Eagles. Burroughs High School JV team defeated a JV team from Legacy High School in Las Vegas. The Burroughs JV lost one game in the tournament. They are the B Division champions. Two divisions, A Division and a B Division, 12 teams in all. Well, that's your sports for this Wednesday. I'm Tom Heck for KZGN-TV.
So that's the news for today. All of us at KZGN-TV know you have a choice in what you watch for your news. We all thank you for choosing KZGN-TV, Ridgecrest's only locally owned community TV station. Now stay tuned for Ridgecrest Talk.